Mr. Powers, what do you think Ethnic Heritage Day is about?
Well, I think Ethnic Heritage Day is a day here at Como, a unique day in which we can showcase the many different cultures and groups that are really in our school. We have such a huge, it's a microcosm of people. It's great. It's a real diverse community here, and it's a great day to just showcase that to others in the community and amongst ourselves.
And what are some events that will happen in the Ethnic Heritage Day?
Well, I'm going to turn that question over to Shao because he's working on that end of it. Shao?
Well, this year we have a lot of groups. There's going along with 20 groups that we have. There's a lot going on with break dancers, with a Vietnamese fashion show, and there's also the Hindu dance, the Latin dance by the dance line. There's a bunch of dances this year, and hip-hop. It might be another talent show this year, but it's full of culture and it's full of heritage that I'm proud to be a part of this, and it's going to be a great year, I guess.
What kind of performance are you looking for?
That's an excellent question, and I'm going to turn that one over to Cynthia. Cynthia?
Well, the only performance we're really looking for is what the performance that you're going to be doing is how is it going to be related to your culture, and what are you going to be teaching Como students about the culture? Why do you want to perform an Ethnic Heritage Day?
Well, first of all, the reason why we want to perform for Ethnic Heritage Day is that we are proud of our culture and we want to show what our heritage is.
What does Ethnic Heritage Day mean to you?
Well, what it means to us is it's in how all our cultures could come in together to show their talents and what they have.
Why do you want to perform an Ethnic Heritage Day?
I want to perform because I want to show my talents and want to show that Hmong language is a part of my culture.
What does Ethnic Heritage Day mean to you?
It means that every kind of people come together to show their cultures and heritages, but for me, it is a day for me to show my talent and my cultures, something like that.
How long have you been preparing for your performance?
I've been preparing for like 1 year.
That's really good. Okay. What kind of performance are you doing, and why did you choose that one?
I choose to sing along with the guitar because I want people to know that my language can be put into music, and I want people to know that how beautiful my language will make into music.
What kind of song you sing?
Hmong song. It is called Go Hmong Lu Xi Xia.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Amy Chang. When I heard about the meeting for the Ethnic Heritage Day, I jumped at the chance to be on the committee. Yet after realizing what performances Ethnic Heritage Day will consist of, I think on March 22nd, Como will be wasting almost 2 hours on this year's so-called Ethnic Heritage Day, which has about 4 groups that represent their culture and heritage, and the rest of the groups doing hip-hop performances. Has everyone forgotten the meaning of culture and heritage, or am I just an old-fashioned girl? Yes, culture changes every day, but are we to forget the past? Grown-ups always say that we teens don't understand the importance of culture and heritage, but I don't hear any teachers at Como suggesting more cultural performances. Am I the only one with a sense of tradition and identity? If I want to see hip-hop performances, I'll watch the professionals on TV. This year's Ethnic Heritage Day is a disgrace to Como, and if I were older, I'd be terrified of my future put into the hands of these performers who describe culture as hip-hop and heritage as present day only. I applaud groups such as the Hmong traditional dancers, Vietnamese group, German, African American, and Somali group, who are truly going out of their way to represent their culture and heritage. I stand 110% behind these groups. It's just a shame that they have to share a stage with those less fortunate, who do not understand the meaning of Ethnic Heritage Day. Personally, I'll be boycotting this event.
Hi, I'm Mai Wu, and I would like to express my opinions on the commentary you've just seen. There are no rules against dancing to represent other cultures. The performance intentions are not to disgrace anyone, especially their own heritage. I always thought Ethnic Heritage Day was a time devoted to opening everyone's minds to experience new things. All of the ethnic performers have dedicated numerous hours of their time to participate, throwing their dance routines off as mere pop performance is not completely fair or accurate. I feel it is acceptable to show modern dance and explain its source. After all, isn't this year's Ethnic Heritage Day theme past, present, and future?
Many students here at Como Park work part-time jobs. Some people think the impact on students who work part-time jobs is positive. However, a recent study shows that students who work more than 20 hours a week tend to have lower grades and trouble staying awake in class. We surveyed 120 Como students, and students who work more than 20 hours a week admitted it affected their homework to some extent. Here's what Como students had to say.
And I'm going to ask about his part-time job. Where do you work, Jim?
I work at a small sporting goods store in Harmar Mall called TSS.
How many hours a week do you work?
Close to 10.
That's a pretty good amount. Okay. What do you think are the benefits of having a part-time job?
When you work in a small mall where no one goes, you can get your homework done pretty easily over the weekend, and you get paid for it.
Okay. Do you think having a part-time job is a disadvantage to you?
A disadvantage? No, it's not. It doesn't get in my way of my schoolwork at all. I only work on the weekends, so...
So you feel it takes no weight out of your work or anything?
Not really, no.
Would you recommend having a part-time job to your friends who don't have a job?
If it gets in the way of their schoolwork, no. But if they can handle everything, if they can balance everything, it's a good idea.
Thank you, Jim.
I am here with Tina Logan, who's a junior. Tina, do you work a part-time job, and how many hours a week do you work?
Yes, I do. I work probably about 17 hours a week.
Do you think working a part-time job interferes with schoolwork to any extent?
Well, it depends. You just have to have an even medium. You can't work too much, and you have to work just enough so it doesn't interfere with your schoolwork.
Do you think it's more of a positive or negative impact overall in,
Work somehow, but you just have, like I said, you have to have an even medium and not work too much.
And if a friend was debating whether or not to work a part-time job, what advice would you give them?
I'd probably say to work more on the weekends because then it doesn't interfere, but work as much as you can to that extent.
Thank you, Tina.
Experts say school should be a student's full-time priority, and students who choose to work a part-time job should work no more than 20 hours a week. Here's what Sandy Smith had to say.
Sandy Smith. I'm going to interview her about part-time jobs and her opinion. Sandy, what do you think are the benefits for students who work part-time jobs?
I think the benefits are learning to manage your money, having some extra spending money that you don't have to ask your parents for money all the time.
What do you think are the negative effects on students?
Negative. Negative is that they're tired. If they work too many hours, they don't have enough hours in the day to study. to just have fun, just to relax.
What do you think is the maximum amount of hours a student should work per week?
15. I don't think a kid should work more than 15 hours.
If they, just because that's when they get tired, or is it takes away from their schoolwork and
Yeah.
just everything else?
They need to be kids.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think is a student, what would you tell a student who is debating whether or not to work?
I'd say if you don't have to work, don't do it. And if you just want to work for extra money, just work 10, 12 hours a week.
Thank you, Sandy.
Participated in the Sustained Silent Reading Program since the second semester of 1999. SSR occurs 3 days a week for about 20 minutes each day. With so much emphasis placed in the program, many wonder if it's a valuable use of time. In order to answer this question, I randomly asked students and staff members to voice their opinions. 80 students in homeroom were given surveys that asked their opinions on the SSR program. The results were mixed, but the majority of students didn't approve of the way the program currently runs. So what are the benefits of the SSR program?
The benefits of the SSR program are to get your homework done in first hour. Nobody really reads at all. If anybody's reading, it's for a class, which is very little. Usually people are doing math or writing or talking. Homeroom was so much better because it was more organized for doing your homework.
So what should be done instead of the SSR program to encourage reading?
I don't think there's really anything they can do to encourage it unless they were doing some kind of reward system or something where kids were getting rewarded for doing it. But other than that, I don't think kids are going to read for.
So why do you feel that the SSR program isn't a valuable use of time?
I wouldn't necessarily completely say it's a waste of time. I do, however, disagree that with the policy because you cannot force people to enjoy reading. It just builds resentment towards reading, which is a very productive activity.
So what should be done instead of the SSR program to encourage reading?
Change it back to our homerooms. Nobody uses it as our SSR, so I might as well just change it back.
What do you think the benefits of the SSR program are?
I think it gives people a sustained time to read during the week. Everybody's busy, and it's an excellent time to put in about 25 minutes a day. You can get into a novel or actually get a lot of the newspaper read or a magazine read.
So what are the benefits of the SSR program?
I think it's a good thing because a lot of kids don't take the time after school to read books, and if we give them time during school, then it'll actually give a chance for them to actually read the book. Because a lot of kids after school, they have other activities, and if they give us time during school, which might just be used for something else, if they read a book, then I think that's good cause.
And what should be done instead of the SSR program to encourage reading?
We could extend the teaching time of our teachers because in my first period class last semester, we had a bad shortage of time to finish our projects and lab sciences.
Can you predict any changes within the program in the future?
There has been some discussion with the group I'm meeting with in the district about changing how we're counting books. We might be able to count magazines or newspapers. A certain number of articles would count towards a book.
So what are the benefits of the SSR program?
I think it encourages students to read, and a lot of students need to have a certain number of books read. That's dictated by the superintendent, Patricia Harvey, and I think this provides them an opportunity to get that done.
So why do you feel that the SSR program isn't a valuable use of time?
Because half the school doesn't even read books, and they just sit there and sleep and everything else, and so therefore I feel that, it's not even worth anybody's time.
What are the benefits of the SSR program?
Reading is really good for you. You learn a lot from reading, and you get your own thinking.
Why do you feel that this program should continue next year?
Well, a lot of kids don't have time to read on their own because they have after-school activities and work.
Can you predict any changes within the program in the future?
SSR might be maybe every day. I think a lot of students perhaps could make better use of the time if they knew that they were going to do that every day.
The best thing I can come up with is maybe a constructive kind of free time for people, suggested reading in a way, kind of a study hall where they can do some of their other work. Forcing people to read doesn't make them love reading. It just builds resentment, and that's definitely a negative for the school system.
Someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and
if I could grant you one wish, I wish you could see the way you kiss. Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. You could see.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Such a sexy, pretty little thing. This April bitch, you got me sprung with your tongue ring. And I ain't gonna lie, cause your loving gets me high. So to keep you by my side.
How far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life.
sleeping while you're far away dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. This keeps telling me you want me. Hold me close all through the night. And I know deep inside you need me. No one else can make it right. Don't you try to hide your secrets. I can see it in your eyes. You said the words without speaking. Now I'm gonna make you mine. Give me just one night. Una noche. Lust and passion make me crazy. Your existence makes me wild. I wanna loosen up your feelings. See what's hiding inside. Just give me one night, una noche, a moment to be by your side. Give me just one night, una noche. Give me the time of your life, the time of your life. Baby, you told me that you loved me and you never leave my side. The makeup, off comes the clown's disguise. The curtains fall in, the music softly dies. But I hope you're smiling as you're filing out the door. As they say in this biz, that's all there is. There isn't any more.
She's wearing a wedding outfit. The picture of the phoenix and the dragon is embroidered in the outside. It can also be worn for everyday occasions like going to work. The uniform for guys are dark pants and a white collar shirt. For girls, it's a white aliyah.
Hello, my name is May, and my topic today is about leaving school early.
How's that?
That's it. What up? Casey Hedekin. My topic is smokers in the bathroom.
I'm Chelsea Lopez, and my topic is those doors that are always locked outside the portables.
Which we are at the portable right now too. And one thing I would like to say about my topic is that we students that want to leave early just for requirements classes, it'd be great if we left early. School spirit is really important for us, but we may have like different things out there to do besides just school too. We might have like kids or work or just other things, not just school all the time. We have a life out there too, and we know that school is important to all of us. But if we only had like to take our requirements and if we had all our credits, it would be great if we could leave early. And there is some more, but I guess this is my main point.
Alright. Don't you hate it when you walk in the bathroom, man, and there's just a cloud of smoke that's blowing in your face? That's a place where you're supposed to do your business and clean up and, not smoke or nothing. So my solution to this is correcting Chelsea's problem and my problem. If they put picnic tables out here and just left them doors open whenever you need a cigarette, you could go have one. It'd be all good. You could put it on. Well, that's the what am I looking for? That's the loss you have to deal with if you're a smoker. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you.
Okay. I'm Chelsea, and I want to talk about those doors that are always locked when you need to come out to the portable. Sometimes, like these hallways down here by the art rooms are really crowded, and it's hard for you to get here, like, on time. And it's not always your fault. It's not always that you're sitting there talking with your friends and stuff like that because you're late. Maybe you really can't get your locker open or something prevents you from getting here on time. Maybe you need to stay late from one class for getting extra help or something for a few minutes, and then you have to walk all the way around the school to come out to your class. And it's freezing cold outside, and there's no reason that we should have these doors locked and they're all concerned about people that are going to be ditching and everything. Well, people that want to ditch are going to find a way to ditch and leave anyways. And I notice, like, in the morning, because I have this class first hour, the door by one of the teacher parking lots is always open, so you can come out that way. But that's just so the teachers can get in when they come late.
Not always.
Why are they so much more special than we are? Because they don't have to walk all the way around, but we do? I don't think that's right. And you gotta always wear a coat out here. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. If you want to go to the bathroom during the middle of your class, you're screwed. You gotta walk all the way around the school to go to the bathroom, and then when you get in there, the bathroom may be locked because of smokers.
When you're so cold, you can't even...
So then you're just mad because you have to do all this walking. You're missing so much more class time where you could be learning things. And it's just a hassle, so I think we should just keep them open. And
Can I make a point on that?
Casey wants to make a point.
When they tell me to walk around the building, it usually means go to your car and go home anyways. 'Cause I'm not walking around the building, so I'll just walk to my car and go home.
Well, I guess this is the end.
think it was pretty well organized, and it was pretty fun to watch, see all the coaches together.
You perform for the next year's Ethnic Heritage Day 2002?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I feel that it is very entertaining, and I think this is like a great opportunity for everybody to come and show their talent. And it's really great that we're all here and performing our ethnic backgrounds and ethnic cultures. I mean, and it's really great.
If you could change anything, what would you change?
Well, I prefer, if we have more booths, and I would like for this to last throughout the whole day, but too bad it only lasted till 11 o'clock.
How did you feel about the show?
I think it was a good show, and especially the African American freedom thing.
What were the good things, the bad things about the show?
The good thing about the show was everybody put on a great performance.
What's the bad thing?
Wasn't that bad.
Okay. Did you learn anything from the show? If so, what did you learn?
That you can come together and work with different minorities.
Backgrounds.
Yes.
Would you perform for next year's Ethnic Heritage Day 2002?
Yeah, I probably would if I still be here.
How did you feel about the show?
I liked the show. It was very well done. It's very well done every year, but I thought this year was best.
Would you, did you learn anything from the show? If so, what did you learn?
Well, I found out that I didn't get a good explanation of some of the men's styles, only the women's styles, and I was very hurt by that. I don't know if I learned anything new, except I was reminded a lot of things that I've already forgotten because of my advanced Alzheimer's.
Thank you. Did you learn anything from the show? If so, what did you learn?
I learned that we need more time. No, I'm just kidding. I learned that Ethnic Heritage Day does teach a lot of other people about other cultures, and that it really, really does help other kids understand, mostly the booths and the comments.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Erica Williams, and my co-reporter, Melissa Cook, and I have put together this next segment about the spring play, The Stage Door, which opens today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So let's go see what it's really all about. Questions about the play. So what exactly is the play about?
The play is called The Stage Door, and it's a classic comedy. It's set in 1937, and it's about a boarding house that houses girls who want to be in the theater on Broadway in New York City. And so it's kind of about them and about their boyfriends and about one young woman's rise into stardom and getting what she wants to do.
Okay. All right. Who plays the main character in the story, in the play?
There's a couple of main characters. Probably the mainest of the main characters is Michelle Frustruck, and she plays a character called Terry Randall. And she's the young actress who finally gets the big role on Broadway. And then we have a couple of guys with major roles, and it's Trevor Saylor, and he plays kind of a young anarchist, a political leftist, and his name is Keith Burgess in the play. And then Josh Noble Olson plays the Hollywood producer who returns to his love of theater and is the one who gets Terry Randall what she needs to have for her role.
Hi, I'm Melissa Cook, and I'm here with Alicia Heckler. And we're here talking about the play, The Stage Door. So, Alicia, how are the play rehearsals going?
It's going really well. Everybody is doing like what they should be. I mean, progress is obviously a little slower in the beginning, but it's also because we have a lot of freshmen, and it's cool because then we'll have them for later years.
Okay. So I hear you're the student director of the play, so how is that? Like, what do you do?
Well, I mostly help coach a lot of the students that need help with any of their lines that they don't know how to act them or have, troubles with them. Then I help them and give them ideas. I mostly watch and help Miss Whitney critique about stuff.
Okay, and what experiences do you need to be a student director in a play?
You don't really need a whole lot of experience. It's mostly a learning in itself, but it would help to be in a few shows which is what I did. I was in a few shows, and then I wanted to see it from the other views. So it helps a lot to have some background experience before you jump right into it.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm back with Trevor Saylor, and I have a few questions for him about the play, The Stage Door. What is this story about?
It's basically about like this house of girls that they live together, and they're all actors and stuff. And then there's a couple guys in the play, but there's not many guys. And I'm the best guy in the play. And I try to get with the women, but then I don't, basically.
It's got to be fun working with a lot of girls.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They're all freshmen, so.
Okay, what is your character in the play?
I'm the best character. My name's Keith.
Okay.
And he's basically a big pimp, and but he doesn't get with women in the end.
Okay. What is it like backstage at the?
It's hot, and you have to be quiet, otherwise they can hear you on stage. But it's fun. There's lots of positive energy, and everybody should come see the play.
Okay, thank you. This little preview has given you some insight on what the play is going to be about. Remember, it opens today and runs through Saturday. I hope to see you all there. Thanks.